And so when was the moment that you realized it was kind of time for you to go back into the studio to start teaching kids again? Like, when did you even realize you were able to do that again?
I didn't know if I was able or not. It was my attorney who called and said, you're starting January 26th in Pittsburgh. And that was crazy. You know, going back, it was January, it's 20 below zero outside. I'm in a wheelchair. It was my first, time back in the studio to actually teach. And these kids, it was a new team. So the kids auditioned. They auditioned in LA, and I did see them at the audition. I had a bigger role in the casting portion of the show, which I never did before because the kids never auditioned for the show. The original cast didn't audition. They sat in a chair next to their mother, and they were put on camera because the show was to be 80% the moms, 10% the kids, and 10% the dancing. I was never even on the show at the beginning. It wasn't until there was an incident in the studio and I called the police and they, answered the phone and it was the dispatcher and he said, Officer Broadway, what's your emergency? And I said, is this really happening? And then, he said, I explained there was a woman, she was psycho running around the studio chasing me and chasing the children and scaring everybody. I want her out, come get her, it's my building, it's my property, get her off. And he said, does she have any weapons? And I said, just her mouth. And it was that footage that got back to Lifetime. And then suddenly I was on a show and suddenly the whole world changed.
You accidentally became the star of Dancemoms.
Yes. I think some others would differ. Yeah. Their opinion would differ. But yes, let's go with it. Sure. You've obviously watched my video. Now like, comment, and subscribe.